What's up, y'all? It is your Radio Bay, Ariana the Personality, and this is the Music City Check-In. Today I have one of the hottest producers in the game, finally tapping in with the kid. Y'all, we got Tay Keith in the building. How are you?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I appreciate your time today. So, it's been a little minute since you shared yourself outside your creativity and your music with us. So tell us what's been going on in your world. What have you been encountering over the last couple of 2 years post-pandemic?
Yes, I mean, I just been working on myself personally, just focusing on just like health as well, So just making sure, my mental right.
Yeah.
Making sure the family right.
Yeah.
Outside of music, I've been doing a lot of investments, a lot of traveling.
Yeah. We've been seeing, and it's been a big topic in the industry, period, for men's mental health. So it's amazing and good to hear that, you're focusing on that all the while still climbing the charts and, doing all the great things that you do. And I know we got a lot to cover, but I did want to start with you, with your heart, I don't think you understand, or I don't think sometimes the power, you're a powerful black man right now in America. And I want to know, how do you feel to know that you are that and you hold so much power right now?
I think most important part of me in my career is just being humble about a lot of things and just understanding me where I'm at. It hasn't just hit me all the way, so just that just kind of keep me grounded and have me in a certain type of mindset where I gotta achieve more. I gotta keep going. I'm not the type to just celebrate my wins and take that to the head. I just keep working, keep moving. I know I got bigger goals. I hit this goal, now I got the next goal to hit.
It's levels to it for sure. Define power for me.
Define power.
Power, yeah. Because, like I said, I understand the humbleness, but I'm just saying, the power that you hold.
Power would be, to me, your influence, your reach or what you can,
touch.
Yeah, how many people you can touch,
So you've been dominating the game for about 4 years now? 4 or 5 years now. Could you imagine doing and being everything you are today back in your MTSU days?
I kind of seen it coming a little bit. But I ain't think to this level. Yeah, so it's I just always had that, that boss mentality. I just gotta go and get it, So I can say, when I was at MTSU, I used to throw all the parties.
For sure.
So, I just had that kind of wave going on.
Can you tell us, when was that transitional period? Because I know you were DJing everywhere on campus, and then I'm in LA and I'm riding and I see Looking Live, Take Care. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? I done missed it. So when did you transition over to being full-time producer?
I would say 2020. You know what I'm saying? That's when, the pandemic hit. I really wasn't DJing like that. I decided to focus more on the music tip. It just wasn't about me just DJing and giving no performances no more, because I had kind of a new pathway to go down. It wasn't just about just me DJing the parties in the state or whatever, and it had got to a point when I first got into my professional career, that I was doing little college tours or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, but and festivals, but it's that wasn't what I wanted to do when the pandemic hit. So I just got accustomed to focusing on, specifically producing.
Yeah. So what has been the greatest lesson you've learned so far about yourself personally, being Tay Keith, and then just being who you are every day?
I would
Tay
say
Keith the producer, and then
I would say patience. They go for both. Just me understanding patience. Really, it's been one of the biggest lessons that I had to just tell myself, because it been times where I just felt like it was the end of the road, or it couldn't get no better, or I just ran out of options. But it was all I had to do was just wait. God just put me in a position where He was testing my patience so many times, where it just hit me like, that's my problem. That's what I need to work on the most, my patience.
Yeah, and divine timing. Like, you know, I feel like you said, you always knew that like it would get here. You probably didn't imagine this much, but you know, just believing in yourself. So I know you you recently lost your mom. Condolences and prayers to you always. How has that healing process been for you, and overcoming that and still pressing that veil in the industry?
I mean, it been a process. You know, it ain't nothing you could just get over overnight. And I think most importantly, like, you know, they don't teach black men how to grieve. You know, our whole life we taught to be hard bodies, and you know, just had that certain type of like mentality where you don't show emotion. You know what I'm saying? So it just been like a thing where I had to be vulnerable to myself about, you know, my emotions, and understand it's okay to be sad at times, and you know, cry or whatever, you know. So I just been getting myself together, like, and just having that emotional intellect where I understand myself more dealing with grieving. You know?
Yeah. Did you feel the pressure to not grieve on social media or not grieve in the public? Or, you know, I mean, obviously you're a mentor. It's so much to you. Did you have those moments where you felt like you couldn't show that side of you?
Yeah, I mean, it's about how much you show to the public,
right?
You know, because when you put something on the internet, it's there forever.
For sure.
So you just always got to keep that in mind. And the main thing is, why would you put certain things on the internet? You know, so of course I express, you know, my mom passing on the internet, but I ain't the type of person to get on there and
grieve,
you know, cry or whatever like that. That ain't, you know.
I feel that. Well, like I said, always keeping you in my prayers, you know, just moving forward and healing from that. So you recently collaborated with DJ Khaled on your singles, It Ain't Safe and Let's Pray. Congratulations on that. Tell us about that process. You know, was that a sending track type deal, or was you able to actually get in the and cook up with DJ Khaled?
Yeah, so every time every song I made with DJ Khaled, I just went to the studio with him and, you know, pulled up on him in Miami and just get into that vibe or whatever, you know, his direction of what he want to do, or, you know, we just cook up from that point on. So, you know, from then, you know, he get the artist to pull up or whatever. Right. So, you know, he just
curates the space for you.
He create the whole thing, you know, the whole vibe of everything. Like, there's just like, you know, a person who I feel like a good mentor to me. You know, he showed me the game.
I was going to ask you, like, what are those conversations like, you know, with DJ Khaled and the Drakes? You know, what are they saying to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's always about like motivation and like I take constructive criticism, you know, and you know, you gonna listen to the greats,
right,
you know, the biggest, they and they the biggest in the industry. So, you know, I always listen to them and understand where I'm projected to go. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they're, you know, more help? Because I think a lot of artists, anybody entering the industry doesn't know the business side. So do they offer that intellect with you, or is it just more so like?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing about Drake and why I got so much respect for him, because anybody who was in a situation like I was with Drake, if it was a producer and an artist who you didn't have signed to you, you know what I'm saying, and you wasn't collecting nothing on them, and you give them a song that's, you know, and you create a song with them that's potentially gonna blow up, you would sign them.
Right.
Drake didn't do that, and I had all respect for him, because it was like he basically did that out of love and, you know, and just on the strength, because he could have been like, all right, y'all ain't gotta sign me, but I'm gonna take this percentage, you know, I'm gonna take that percentage, you know, I'm gonna get this. And it wasn't like that. It was just all fair business, 100% fair, even, you know what I'm saying?
Percentages.
Yeah, it wasn't no, I'm finna take this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just
evenly proportioned all the way around the board.
And it was just, you know, I just respected him for that, because it showed me, like, you know, when it come to big artists, there's always new ways that they looking at and want to sign and all that. And it was like, dang, that type of situation, it made me look at it like he didn't care about none of it. It was about the music.
And I think that you know, that rubs off onto you as being, you know, a top tier face in the industry and like how you go about business. So, you know, I love to hear that. Knowing that, you know, you've been a part of so many great success, Beyonce, the late King Von, Travis Scott, of course, DJ Khaled. What has given you the most gratitude, or who has been the most exciting for you personally to work with?
So there's kind of two questions. So as far as the gratitude, I think I get the most gratitude by just looking at just like the artists who made it and passed away so young. It just made me grateful of me being in my position and realizing I gotta live this to the fullest. You know, I gotta understand, like, you know, it can be here today and gone tomorrow. So
yeah.
And as far as like the most I've been excited to work with an artist, I had to say it was Drake, because it was just like that moment of, you know, I was in a position where I was in college and, you know, I'm struggling. I'm getting a little money DJing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not starting kind of getting some royalties off of, you know, what I was doing. And for him to just reach out and, you know, that moment of just, it's gonna happen. It's like, man, you know, that nostalgia feeling was just unbelievable. You know, I could never relive that moment.
Right.
No.
And I was gonna say, like, when you initially met Drake, was it a phone call? Was it a text message? Was it a DM? Or how did you physically get in the room with Drake?
Well, he reached out. He reached out to me and Block Boy separate.
Okay.
You know, he followed us on IG, and at the time my numbers were going up, so I ain't just see him following me, but he had shot me a DM, and, you know, we did the song and the rest was history. We shot the song and me and Block Hood.
Yeah.
You know, he came to the hood. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a moment.
Yeah. I love that. I love to hear it. So you just dropped your NFT. You sold out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like what did you put into those drops? What type of vibes was you giving out?
So I had, to give you like the backstory, I've been in the NFT space about a year now. You know what I'm saying? So I just you know, just bought put a lot of money into it, invested in a lot of different you know, projects. So this particular company, I was interested and my team was interested. We built a connection with them, and, you know, over like the past 8 months, we just been working with them and, you know, building with them, and we just finally came up with the solution of dropping the NFT and actually having merch with it too.
Okay.
So
making a whole type of
brain
collab type thing.
So basically, you know, when you got the merch and you owning the NFT also, you get free stuff with it, you know. So it's like a chip that's made inside of the merch, the hoodie. Okay. And you could just get like scan it at like Starbucks, and you know what I'm saying? It's just all little tech stuff that was pretty cool, and, you know, they pretty much orchestrated the whole thing and created, you know, everything. And
so was this open to the public? Like, how we?
Yeah, it was open to the and that's the thing. You got to understand, like, with the NFT space, people who in the NFT space know, you know, how to mint, mint and buy it and all that. But it's like, you know, just being like having that awareness to like everybody else, it might not be what everybody want to do. So you know,
I get
you know, there you go.
So Memphis is going crazy. Dang, they're taking over the game. What do you think your city is doing differently than other cities to dominate like y'all doing? What do you think it is that y'all are doing differently from, I guess, you know, everybody else in the game? Because it's all Memphis running it right now.
Yeah, from Glorilla, Hit Kids, Cold Cash, Duke Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty, Big 30.
The list
you know,
goes
Key
on.
Glock, Block Boy. You know, everybody. Moneybag, Gotti. You know, the list goes on. But I think, you know, the Memphis was very divided. You know, and when I was in high school, you know, I had moved to the other side of the city. So from the people I started working with, grew up with, and, you know, worked on music with, to moving to with my daddy and working with them people, you know, it just kind of like I feel like I was like that centerpiece for it. So the glue, and, you know, I just had a lot of respect, and, you know, I just built my relationships with everybody, and you know, when I got to college and I kept working, we eventually made hits.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, so
just
I think
the process, you think?
Yeah, it took time. So, you know, it ain't no secret that I was a big part of the unity in Memphis. So just as far as like everybody like coming up, you know, it was only at a point in time it was Gotti and it was 3-6 Mafia. You know, when Gotti had signed Youngster and Moneybag, and you know, Dolph was coming up too. I was working with everybody, you know, and we made like Gang Gang.
Yeah.
You know, that was a big song.
Yeah.
You know.
Memphis took over Murfreesboro in a little bit with that. Yeah, so that was a banger.
And then it was like you know, and I had made a hit with Key Glock, Russia Cream, and then you know, I had made Shoot with Block Boy. So in the process of all that, Memphis was getting a lot of attention. You know, it was a lot of artists coming up. Shout out to Wicked too, Wicked Films, because he was a big part of that too. You know, Wicked Films and Zach, OK, they was shooting everybody videos, and you know, being able to be seen on that platform with hundreds of thousands of people, you know what I'm saying, seeing. So shout out to them for sure, because they was a part of it. And, you know, the city just started, you know, getting that eye on them, like that buzz. And
it's a beautiful thing, and I always feel like Memphis is like, you feel me? I'm not from Memphis, y'all. I'm not saying I'm from Memphis, but I always felt like a part of y'all. Y'all always, you know, embrace me, especially at MTSU. Memphis, y'all know y'all got your own lingo, so and I've always wanted to ask you this in front of everybody. This word, man. It got 100,000 different meanings. Can you please tell us the definition of mine? Because I done heard it in so many different contexts.
It can be used in so many different ways. Like,
give us 4 ways right now.
I can't give you 4 ways. I don't know off the top of my head, but mine just like some word that we just use for everything. Like when you mad, be like mine, you know. Then you could be talking about your homie like that mine tripping, like you know what I'm saying? Or it's just different ways you can use it. Like,
I love it. I always joke with y'all about that word. I'm telling y'all, I'm like, now what kind of man are you saying? Is this a good man, a bad man? What are you coming at? So Glow. So we talked about Glow. She's booming. Have you had the opportunity to speak with her or Glitter Gloss since the newfound recognition? Yeah,
I be for sure in touch with them, and you know, just me and Glow have talked. You know, I just gave her encouragement and told her, you know, just how to move and, you know, the right moves to make or whatnot. And shout out to his kid, because, you know, he really did that from the ground up.
Yep, with the ladies. Is there any collaborations coming up with y'all? Y'all got anything in the works? Don't be trying to hold out.
We got something in the works for sure. Coming
in the fall, winter.
For sure. I don't know. You just know we working for sure.
I'm trying to pull it out of you. So I was gonna say, would you consider yourself as being the gatekeeper of Memphis?
I feel like I'm one of them. Like, you know, as far as like, and I wouldn't even say gatekeeping, like, cause when people say gatekeeping, it sounds like you just holding out on everybody. And,
no, I mean like the way, like
the for sure, one of them. You know, in this as far as the producers in Memphis, you know, it was a lot of people who paid their way, you know, before my time too. You know what I'm saying? Especially like Drummer Boy. You know, he was one of the big producers who made it out of Memphis in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And made a way for himself. You know, and he's like, he produced for Drake and all that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did Money to Blow. You know, like he did some big records, like all of Gucci, man. You know,
I see it. I didn't know Drummer. I don't know drummers from Memphis, so that's
he from Memphis.
Okay, that's what's up.
He from Memphis.
We've seen over the years, you know, you've constantly, like you said, open up your platform for upcoming producers. Who's all on your label today?
That's all on my label today. I got Band Boy. Okay. I got Grayson. I got DJ Meech. De Niro Love, that was my first producer that I signed.
Shout out to you,
De Niro Love. You know, he did all that for Moneybag and Meg. He did that when he was like 18. So I'm proud of that young.
And that's because you. you offered that
right.
platform for.
Yeah, he for sure, like, and he basically, you know, diving more into his own career, his music career as rapping, and it been doing good for him. Like, he getting millions of streams now, you know.
Amazing.
And I let him, like, as far as like I didn't sign him on no artist, you know, contract. So he get to do whatever he want. On that artist side, like, you know, whatever he want to do. That's, you know, that's separate.
Okay, so what does an individual have or do to be considered by you? What do you look for in a producer or artist?
The first thing you're gonna look for a producer is the sound, you know, and the artist. Like, you gotta be something that catch your ear.
When you say sound, are you meaning quality of sound or you meaning musicality?
Yeah. So like, if I hear a song or something, it's just like, it's a moment where it's like, man, it's like slick. You know, one of my favorite songs right now. Yeah. So that's when I, you know, get interested in the artist. You know, it's just like I replay it over and over again. And, you know, it's been a lot of times where it's artists who ain't even signed, and I still, you know, give them their recognition and, you know, post their music, tag them, you know, tag them on Instagram and, you know, show love, like, cause I'm a lover of music from, you know what I'm saying?
Just in general.
Yeah, in general. So that's what I look for. But then when it comes to like the person, they gotta have that determination. They gotta have that drive. Like Meech. He be working harder than me. You know, he be cooking up. He make me want to cook up. You know what I'm saying? I be ready to go to the house. We at the studio. He still making beats. He done been there 8 hours. You know, and that just like give me that feeling of mind. This what I need to do. I need to go harder. You know, so definitely, you know, DJ Meech's one of the people who done showed me like to go harder. You know, that's what I look for in people. I want people to work harder than me because it pushed me. You know, if I don't got that around me, you know, I'm gonna eventually get content or comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like just, you know.
Well, shout out to Meech. Take Keith, tell the people what's the main goal? You're climbing the market. What does Take Keith want out of the game when it's all said and done?
Yeah, I mean, you know, what I want out the game, I gotta get a Grammy.
Okay.
Gotta get a Grammy.
Y'all, Grammys. I hope y'all listening, because he deserve it.
Yeah, and you know, I ain't trying to make it materialistic, but I gotta get like.
Need that.
Yeah, I need that for sure.
I love that. So, you know, like I've been putting on for the casual hip hop music scene.
Right.
And you're in the city more than often.
Right.
Is there any artists here in the city that's on your radar or that you would be interested in working with? I know you work with a lot of people already, but any artists here in the city that you have seen most recently that you may or may be interested in?
Yeah, I'm rocking with the whole Ski campaign.
Okay, shout out to Ski
and Gans. You know, I'm rocking with their whole campaign, what they got going on. You know, I like the authentic and you know who they are and what they doing. You know, as far as their music and how they promoting and pushing themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to have it. And when you come in the rap game, because you know if you ain't got the support from your city, when you make it, you know. It just you gotta have that support from your time.
But I feel like it takes, you know. You gotta show something before the city really get behind you. I don't understand that like that in your city in Memphis as well. Like you gotta already been took off before the city really like.
Nah, it's just all about hype, you know. But if you got a consistent like fan base and you putting out music and you getting thousands of views, when that hype moment come and you take off, you know, like. Of course, your city been supporting you, so it ain't like you just had a TikTok song and nobody and you was recording in your house and nobody, you know, across the street even knew who you was, you know, because when that moment over, it's like done. But when you got the city behind you, when you pushing through, you know what I'm saying?
It's different.
Yeah.
So what do you think what do you think Nashville hip hop scene is missing, or if they're missing anything? Like, what is it gonna take for us to, you know, just really break that glass ceiling for the hip hop scene here? Because, you know, we known for country music, so we trying to get out there as far as hip hop. Like, you know, you a vet in the game, so you know what I'm saying. What you think we missing?
I think it just take unity. You know, you know, I know it's a lot of history in Nashville. And, you know, I think they definitely got what it takes to, you know, bring the city up. It just take that unity, you know.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, we kicked off the football season. You were at the first Titans game.
Yeah.
We had 3-6 Mafia in the city.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you? We saw you got a repost. You got a Titans and Tank Keith collab coming up. What's going on? How was that experience
I
for you?
rock with the Titans though. That's the
Is the Titans your team?
So,
are you endorsing Titans?
Yeah, I rock with the Titans 100%. I'm gonna try to make every game. So
okay.
As far as 3-6 though, that was really my first time ever being around Paul and Juicy at the same time, because I think they, really just reunited together.
Okay.
Over the years, and that was just a moment for me, because me and Juicy got history, and we got an understanding now, and we just been working and building on our relationship, and
I love that.
I met Paul, DJ Paul, in the studio with Trippie Redd maybe like a year ago in LA.
Okay.
So, I got to meet him separately. So just to see them two together.
It was unity in there.
Yeah.
Y'all three. All of y'all, really.
Yeah.
All of
y'all.
And
Lil Chat too.
Yeah.
Gotta give her credit too, because she like one of the queens of Memphis rap, and she gotta get her recognition too.
For sure. Shout out to Lil Chat. I
Lil
miss
Chat and Gangsta Boo.
Yeah. I mess with him. So you got a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
What's the plans? Nashville trying to get outside with you. What you got going on?
Now I'm gonna do the after party for the MTSU versus TSU game. They're gonna be a cool little. I'm teaming up with DJ Crisis and Black Rob.
Okay.
For Privilege Saturdays, and bringing it all together. So it's gonna be.
What's the actual date of your birthday?
September 20th.
The 20th. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
A Virgo. Excuse me. You one of them Beyonces. That she's a Virgo as well.
I think Virgo the best. We the best.
So you said that MTSU versus TSU game is happening the 17th?
Yeah, the 17th.
Okay.
So the after party gonna be, in Nashville. So we're gonna bring out everybody.
Well, happy early birthday.
Appreciate it.
I really appreciate you for coming to spend some time with me at the studio.
No,
is there anything you can leave with the people as far as motivation before you get out of here?
Yeah, I don't mean to get religious or spiritual, but I always keep my faith in God. That's one thing that really got me far, and just understanding that he a healer. He for sure just make a way when you don't see none. You
finna make me sing a gospel song.
and I think the best thing I can say, like to give everybody like that motivation, is stay in your lane and just don't, feel like you gotta do or veer off. Just stay focused on what you want to do. If you wanna sell her, if you wanna go to school to be a doctor, if you wanna be a lawyer, if you wanna rap, you wanna produce, DJ, do that 100%. Master that. When you successful in that and you made a living or whatever, got rich, then you can branch off into,
All right, y'all. That was Tay Keith right here on 101 The Beat. This is the Music City Check-In.